Hello everybody, Joey the Truth Wagner with you folks. Welcome into the Truth Serum. Folks, we're coming off of a tough loss to the Steelers on Monday Night Football. They lost their third straight. The Bengals beat them 27-17. But friends, the show must go on. So these are my picks for week 16 in the NFL year. Everybody, if you haven't yet, would really appreciate it if you could click the like button, give the stream some love. Folks, let's get into it, and we'll start with a holiday-themed matchup, Christmas Day. Christmas Day. The Vikings playing the Saints. The Vikings are basically out of it now in terms of the playoffs. They've lost their last two to fall completely off the map. The Saints played very well on Sunday. Played very well, only lost by a field goal to Kansas City. Played them pretty close, pretty tight. Drew Brees is back. He's 100%. Folks, I'm going with the better team and the team that's at home. Saints win on Christmas. Next up, we go to Saturday. Saturday matchup. We got Tampa Bay at Detroit. The Lions just fired their special teams coach, so it's complete man overboard in Detroit. Tampa Bay going to try to lock up a playoff spot, and I think they do so in Detroit. Tom Brady gets Tampa to 10 wins on the year. Next up, the middle game on Saturday, the 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Isn't this interesting? Both teams are the home team here. The 49ers have been playing in Arizona for their home games the last couple of weeks. This time they're the road team. Folks, San Francisco will give you a good fight. They do. They give you a good fight even with all these injuries. And even last year, when Arizona wasn't really good, they were still playing a healthy San Francisco team close. So I'll go with Kyler Murray and the healthier Cardinals to get the win, keep their season and playoff hopes going on another week. Now looking here, folks, this is basically a playoff elimination game here. The loser pretty much out of it. The Vegas Raiders are pretty much out of it here. They have completely fallen flat on their face. They've lost 3 of their last 4. Thinking of it, they've actually lost 4 of their last 5. They haven't been good at all. Miami's been playing pretty good. Unlike Tua and that defense, Raiders have a bad defense and Miami doesn't turn the ball over. I'll go Miami in the upset. I'll go Miami to upset the Raiders. Next up, Falcons, Chiefs. Mahomes, please. Next. Bears, Jaguars. I'll go the Bears. How did the Bears get to 8 wins this year with no offense? Like, seriously, how are the Bears getting to 8 wins? I don't know. Next up, Bengals, Texans. Ryan Finley just beat the Steelers, but I don't think he's beaten Deshaun Watson. Lightning usually doesn't strike twice. I'll go Houston. Browns beat the Jets, as the Jets last week spoiled their Trevor Lawrence opportunity. I'll save the Steeler game for later, folks. Giants and the Ravens. They both love to run the ball, and they both play pretty decent defense. I like Lamar and the Ravens over the Giants. Better team, better quarterback, better run game. You go Washington here to beat Carolina. The football team, they're physical, they're well coached, and they grind it out, and they'll do it again. Next up, Broncos and Chargers, both of them 5-9, battling to stay out of the basement in the AFC West. Last time these two teams played, Chargers blew a 21-point lead in the second half. I hope that doesn't happen this time. And I'll go with the Chargers because they have Justin Herbert and the Broncos don't. Next up, Eagles and the Cowboys. Cowboys have won a couple of games of late, and the Eagles are looking really good with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Eagles are looking good with Jalen Hurts. I think they keep it going. Eagles are running the ball. They're playing more team football since Hurts came in, and they'll do it again, beat the Cowboys. Next up, Rams and Seattle. Rams beat Seattle already this year. This game is basically for the division. If Seattle wins, the division is theirs. If not, then the Rams lead the division and have the tiebreaker advantage over Seattle. Folks, Russell Wilson is very hard to prep against. So I don't see the Rams beating Seattle twice, even though I do think the Rams are a really good team. Rams are really good, but I think Russell Wilson in Seattle edges them out barely. Next up, Tennessee at Green Bay. A pretty good Sunday night matchup here. Both teams 10-plus wins. Good job, NBC. Aaron Rodgers against Tennessee's defense that doesn't have a pass rush. Tennessee will run the ball. This will be a good game. This will be a good game. Green Bay's finesse, Tennessee's physical. I'm going to go Green Bay. It'll be really close. Green Bay by a field goal. Rodgers squeaks it out at the end. And Monday Night Football, Buffalo at New England. Buffalo barely beat New England when they played the first matchup in the middle of the year, 24-21. New England has really nothing to play for. They've been eliminated from playoff contention. And it doesn't do them any good by winning any more football games this year. It doesn't. It just hurts their draft position. And if New England loses out, they might be able to get close enough to trade up to get Trey Lance. So we'll see. I like Buffalo in this game. 23-20. Belichick usually doesn't get blown out. Usually. And now the game of the week, folks. The game that I'll be on the call for. Colts, Steelers, and friends, until about 20 minutes ago, I didn't realize how big of a matchup this is. I really didn't realize how big of a matchup this is. Because, folks, I was going through the ESPN playoff machine and going through all of the different scenarios. With the Browns playing the Jets and most likely beating the Jets, if the Steelers don't win this game, it turns Week 17 into a winner wins the division game that'll be flexed to Sunday Night Football. If the Colts don't win, then they're probably on the outside looking in on the playoffs. Because Tennessee has the tiebreaker over them as of now. And when you look at the wild card teams, Baltimore and Cleveland have the tiebreaker edges over the Colts and Miami. So this could be a game that if the Colts don't win, they could finish 11-5 and not make the playoffs. So this is a very important game here. Indianapolis is playing good football. Their defense is the real deal. They're the 7th best defense in the NFL in terms of yards. They only allow 22 points a game. Phillip Rivers has been pretty smart with the football. 22 touchdowns, 9 picks. The Steelers, they've lost 3 straight. The offense has been bad, like really bad. At least they ran the ball a little bit against the Bengals. But Big Ben isn't looking like Big Ben. He's not looking good at all. But the Steeler defense is still the real deal. Still the real deal. Eventually, folks, eventually the Steelers are going to have to turn it around. Eventually. I mean, aren't they? I don't see the Steelers starting 11-0 and losing out the season after that. I don't see it happening. They're back at home, which is a big thing. They've played 2 road games in a row. I think being back at Heinz Field in their comfort zone will be good enough for that Steeler defense to get the win. It'll be ugly. It'll be low scoring. Steelers win it. Well, folks, those are my NFL picks this week. Last week I went 12-4. I hope I do even good or better than that this week. But this week I got the Saints, the Bucks, the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Bears, the Texans, the Browns, the Steelers, the Ravens, Washington, the Chargers, the Eagles, the Seahawks, Green Bay, and Buffalo. There it is, folks, from the Truth Serum. Joey the Truth Wagner signing off. Have a great day and a great week. And, folks, don't forget to be back here later tonight as I'll be calling NBA action between the Clippers and the Lakers to start the NBA season. See you then.